What's going on, everyone? Talon back here, and today I want to talk about a little topic that a lot of people seem to skip over sometimes when it comes to these villain extreme leads, essentially, for the 120% most likely. And because a lot of people are always going to go for the heroes, and you know, you're always going to hear the case of, well, I don't really go for the villains because I don't have the greatest villain teams, or I don't have everyone. And that, of course, can be said true for anything. If you don't have really good, say, super intel cards, then why go for Gogeta in the first place? But you know people are going to go for Gogeta just because, A, he's Gogeta and he's amazing, and eventually you'll get that. But you can say that about the villain cards too. And the reason I'm even bringing this topic up in the first place is because soon enough, we'll be getting the last of the villains lead, that is going to be the Tech Extreme card. And what I want to bring up is this guy right here, or at least one of what I would categorize is one of the best SRs to go to SSR that you can put on one of these mono extreme teams, okay? So as of right now, I'm gonna be showing off this Kid Buu, okay? Because he is in a group all his own that ever since these 120% leads came out, that have been slowly coming out, and they work really well on these villain teams. They're not, I would say, the best guys that you can get from a puny SR up to this SSR status, or even technically a UR status. But they are still very good cards. I run 2 of them, and I would probably run 3 of them if I had Super 17, but I just don't have them, so I don't run the Janemba. But the cards I'm talking about are going to be the Buff Buu to Kid Buu, the Android 17 to the Super Android 17, and the Fat Janemba to the Super Janemba, essentially. And the reason I only said 17 once is because 17 is both tech and physical, and I use him on my physical team, and I use this Buu on my strength team. Now, it's granted, it's because I don't have someone like LR Brawly or anything like that, but nonetheless, I would actually still keep him on here because, granted, the lack of key links with any Buu is kind of in my opinion, but it is still a very good card, and I'm going to show you guys here. So if you guys, of course, don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to these cards, there are, whenever we had Android 17 come out, then we had, you know, Strength Janemba come out, and then when we had Intel Buu come out, we had these SR cards that were featured on the banner, and you can still pull them today, no problem. They weren't only, you know, specific to that banner or anything, and perfect, Buu is out here right now. Do you guys link by any chance? No, you do not. Okay, ouch. Buu's gonna take some damage here, but that is fine. We, highly expected that. Let me just get through this real quick, and yeah, we should not die. Okay, so anyway, so we had these SRs, and a lot of us kind of looked like, okay, well, we can take these guys, and we can farm, you know, we can farm the medals, we can just get 9 of them, and then feed them into the true leader guy and get them up to SA10. You could do that with Janemba, you could do that with Intel Buu, you could do that with Super 17, and so it was great. You know, hey, farmable supers, what's not to like about that kind of thing? But there is another thing. If you actually kept one, okay, they are actually pretty decent cards. Plus, they're not that hard to get up to SA10, just because, especially during their banners when they're featured, they were very easy to pull. And so, like, my Kid Buu here is SA10, and then, like, my Android 17, I think, is at SA7 or 8 or something like that. So, I mean, he's a great card. He truly is. Let me just finish this guy off real quick before I continue on. And I will have to heal up because, yeah, Buu definitely took a beating there. And this friend Janemba is beast. He's got like level 14 crit and level 12 additional or something like that. He's, I'm assuming he still needs to get a few more up. But I want to see how much damage this guy does against a Goten. Oh, look at that crit right there. That's some good damage right there. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so these guys work really well. Especially, I would say the best of them are going to be the Agility Janemba as of right now. The reason I say it is because he has one of the best link skills in the game. He has big bad bosses, and same with the 17 and 18, and I believe this Kid Buu does as well. Let me double check on him real quick. Yeah, he's got big bad bosses and everything. Unfortunately, and they all have Fierce Battle. They all have Fierce Battle, which is a great link to have on these mono teams. Anyone who ever says, oh, they don't always need Fierce Battle, it makes a difference. With these 120% leads, that difference is very noticeable. So here, we are going to do that right now. I will heal up actually though real quick, just because Kid Buu definitely took some damage. He's not the greatest at tanking. I will say that right now. He is not the greatest at tanking, but I do not mind giving him all those orbs. So we'll give you those, and metal, we'll just give you those. So yeah, so let's see how much damage he does against a physical right now, okay? Granted, it's a little bit of a barrier, but not much. So this is a full SA10. He's not even max 249,000. That is not bad. That is not bad right there. And of course, you're gonna get super. I'm saying 51,000 probably. 56. Okay, nonetheless. So not the greatest tank, not the greatest, but nonetheless, he's still a good card. So anyway, but these cards actually have really good links. Super 17 himself when you Dokkan Awaken, both the physical and the tech one, they have big bad bosses. They have shocking speed. They have, well, for him, they have GT. But that's kind of a given right there. What else do they have? I think they even have shocking speed. I had to look back on it, and I will do that at the end of the video. So, no, I always keep you two guys together. That. We can get that physical down there. That'll be good. And we'll give Freezy Pop all those. Yeah, there we go. So anyway, so they have really good links. Agility Janemba, he has Shocking Speed, Big Bad Bosses, Fear and Faith. I feel like I'm missing something else. There's one more link. I think it's like Metamorphosis or something like that. I might be wrong in that. I'll double check. Because obviously I'm not running them all. I'm not going to run an agility guy on my strength team. But nonetheless, these guys are not, they should not be overlooked. Especially if, again, you are lacking in these, in some good, decent units for your team. Now, are they optimal? Should they, you know, would they be on the best team? No, you're not really going to throw them onto the best team. Although, I would actually make an argument for Janemba. I honestly would, because the fact that he is an orb changer, both Janemba and the 17 are orb changers, which is actually pretty nice. It's unfortunate that Boo is not, but Boo raises his own attack and defense up by 70%, and he just ignores guard, and he punches right through people, so which is really nice. And that will show here when we get to the agility Super Saiyan Gotenks. So let's give you that. Janemba, I will be able to give you a super. Kind of overkill there, but that's fine. 1, 2, yeah, I'll just give Cell that. That's fine. Cell doesn't need to have, let's see what he does against here, but against Gotenks with that barrier. 5,000, okay, but notice how you have the arrow up and everything, so he ignores that guard. Now, obviously, against a Gotenks guard like this, you're not going to see that, but nonetheless, he is still a really good card. And I would easily say that if you do not have every single card, but maybe you did pull on the villains leads, and you got them, but maybe you're lacking in a couple, don't overlook these guys. Again, it's a little shame that, Boo is not a orb changer, but that's okay, because he does bust through that guard, so he's kind of like a Gogeta, kind of. You know, I'm putting air quotations here. But 17 on the physical one, the Super 17, he helps a lot. He has big bad bosses, he has fierce battle. He does not have shocking, or maybe he does have shocking speed, but that doesn't help with, sorry, he has fear and faith. He does not have shocking speed, he has fear and faith. So he links with Goku Black, he links with Sin Shenron, he links with all these other guys. He even links with physical Boo, which is really good. So he links with all these guys, and yeah, he may not be the heaviest hitter, but he's changing orbs, he's linking with these guys, he's giving them attack. He actually links really well with Frieza. So if you have like Cooler, Frieza, and then 17, he really is a great unit to have. So I'm gonna actually start throwing on the extra attack here. And we'll do that. You can take that real quick. Just getting through this real quick. And then we'll go like that. So yeah. Omega's lowering the attack, which is really nice. You should be doing no damage. 9 damage. Get out of here, Gotenks. Get out of here. But yeah. So anyway, and please don't tell me I put Boo at the end. No, Boo should be on the other. Yeah, okay, never mind. I thought for a second I had Boo in there. But yeah. But anyway, so these guys, not only do they link really well, they link with a lot of guys. They're orb changers for the most part, except for Kid Boo here. But he still punches through that guard, which is really nice. And hopefully I can show that off here if he goes agility. Watch, he's gonna go additional attack right on. I need to pull another Janemba. I love running my extreme physical team. Alright, so hang on. Before I continue into what I was going to talk about, let's... of course he goes into that. I might have to just redo a little bit on another team. Oh, okay. I'm not going to get supers on this guy. I'm only going to get supers with Kid Boo. I'm not going to get supers with anybody else. So let's give those all to Kid Boo, because that will give him a super. I only need you to have one, and Frieza, I only need you to have one as well. Okay. So, let's see what he can do here. Oh, he's gonna super me. I hope I don't die. That will not be good. 84,000, that's actually quite a bit of damage. Alright, so let's see what he does here against the strength. 87,000, that's actually not bad. That is not bad at all. Okay. No additionals. Good, good, good. Okay, we'll have to heal up, but that's fine. That is totally fine. Unfortunately, it looks like we will get a super with Omega, probably. I hope I don't knock him out. I really hope I don't knock him out here. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, good. We won't get an attack with Janemba. Unfortunately, we'll get a super with Omega, but he shouldn't knock him out. Cell, I only need to give you one, and that's no super free. Okay, so I'm doing this on purpose. I'm making sure that I am not going to knock this Gotenks out, because as you see, you're starting to really do some damage. Dodge it, by any chance? Nope, okay. Alright, Omega, don't kill him. Please don't kill him. Don't kill him. Okay, he's got 3 life bars left. Cell doesn't have any additional attack or anything, so we should be fine. Okay, good. He went super... Okay, yes, this is exactly what I wanted. Okay, let's see how much Kid Boo's gonna do against him. Oh, God, you're attacking there. Okay, we're gonna put Janemba, then him. I'm giving up that Fierce Battle Link. Or that, Fear and Faith, but yeah. So let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect, okay. So this is the only downside to him. He doesn't have any key links. Let's see how much he's gonna do against this Gotenks here. Because you are going to ignore that guard. Of course, again, he has a little bit of a barrier on him, but nonetheless, let's just see how much he's going to do. I'm actually surprised he'd win Agility. I thought he'd go back to Super Saiyan 3. Alright, what are you going to do for me, Kid Buu? Show me what you're made of. 132,000. Okay, again, with that barrier, but nonetheless, he's not bad. But again, these guys aren't here to be the hardest hitters or anything like that. Now, granted, as you saw against the Strength one and without these barriers, Kid Buu was actually hitting for some decent amount of damage. I think my 17 usually hits her around 180,000, give or take. But again, he's not supposed to be a hard hitter. He's there for the support in terms of the change in the orbs. He's there for getting those links. He has these really good links. Buu has good links. He's got Big Bad Bosses. He's got Fierce Battle. The only downside is that, you know, he doesn't have the key links and everything like that. But, you know, that's all Kid Buu. I can't say that Intel easily overshadows this guy or anything. It's like, no, Intel is lacking those key links just as much as the Strength one. So let's go in here, and we'll actually do this. I might give you all those physicals, actually. Yeah, let's give you all those physicals there, Freezy Pop. All right, hopefully we don't finish. We could probably finish him off if I'm realistic here, especially if we get a critical. Yeah, okay, we finished him off. But yeah, nonetheless. So, this wasn't, the whole point wasn't trying to say, oh, can I beat Gotenks, you know, and everything. It was a show off what can Kid Buu there do a little bit. And obviously, you know, going against agility, yes, the guard thing technically was working, but at the same time, he does have that barrier on you, so, but nonetheless. So, my whole point of this video is just to show that these cards are not to be overlooked. Don't think of them as only just leveling up the super attack. Yes, they are there to level up the super attack, but also look at them as being really good cards. I mean, another example for the hero side, granted he's the only one, is the free Goku that we get. The Goku that goes from base to Super Saiyan to Angel to Super Saiyan 3 Angel. He is a really good card and a really good leader, actually. In fact, this Kid Buu here, I believe, he's got a decent leader skill, if I remember correctly. Tech and Strength, Key +2, HP and attack up 50%. That is actually really good. Let me go into my physical team here for a second. And where is 17 here? So here's 17, okay? So he has Fear and Faith, he has Fusion, he has Big Bad Bosses, he's got Fierce Battle. They have really good links, which is very impressive. Him is, unfortunately, his leader skill is not the greatest. Okay, his leader skill is just lowering attack, which in this day and age is not the greatest link. And then the last one, which I don't have one right now because I'm waiting to get a couple more Fat Janembas to get up to SA10, is the Agility Janemba. So let's see, he's gonna be under here probably. Super Janemba, where'd you go? Okay, hang on. This is Fat Janemba. I need Super Janemba. Where'd you go, buddy? I feel like I skipped you. Hang on a second. Let's see, Super. Let's see, Super Saiyan. Oh, Janemba, where are you, buddy? You're probably down at the bottom would be my guess. Vegeta, where are you? Zero. There we go. Okay, so here is, and so here's the agility one. This guy is really good. Oh, good leader skill. Dude, this guy's got a really good leader skill, actually. If you are actually, if you're just starting out, I mean, you have absolutely nothing. Agility, physical, key +2, HP, attack, and defense of 30%. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Now let's take a look at his links. Big Bad Bosses, Shocking Speed, Fear and Faith, Fierce Battle, and I think this is Metamorphosis. No, it's not Metamorphosis. Wasn't there Metamorphosis, HP Recovery? Okay, maybe that's it. But anyway, really good links for an SR guy that goes to UR. That is really, really good. That, you can't deny that. You can't. And if you don't have every single perfect agility member for their mono team or physical or text coming out or strength, throw these guys on there. They are very good cards. And again, the whole reason that you bring this up at the end is because we are getting Extreme Tech, which I am going to guess, whoever it's going to be, there is going to be an Intel version of them that Dokkans from the SR to their SSR form, or, you know, technically up to the UR form, and you can use that to farm it if it is not Bio Brawly, which I really hope it's not Bio Brawly from that little event or anything like that. Or who knows, maybe Bio Brawly is that card for this. But nonetheless, I see them doing that, and I could maybe even test them out on my Intel team. Because my Intel team's not perfect by any means. It's still got one floater there. I kind of fish in and out sometimes. But nonetheless, do not avoid, if your sole reason for not going for these what was the word? Extreme cards is the fact that because you are lacking in some units, don't worry about it. They will come around eventually, or you will pull that card, the SR card form of them, and you'll be able to use it in that team. And like I said before, if you want to go for extreme tech, but you don't have the greatest cards, but you have that 17, use them. Same with agility, same with strength, same with physical. I am using the 17 in my physical team, and honestly, I would easily, even if I got that physical kid boot, because physical kid boost passive really ups the attack and defense up of the team as long as his HP is above a certain point, I honestly am not going to put him on my team. I'm going to keep that 17 in there. The fact that Cooler and Frieza do not have the greatest key links unless it's with themselves, especially when you're starting out, he changes the orbs. He helps out the team a lot, not to mention he boosts Goku Black. He boosts everyone else that I also use. So I'm easily keeping him on my team. I'm not taking him off. It's just, there's no competition for it. So yeah, so these guys are really good. And honestly, I would say if you're, especially for those who aren't global, if you are optimistic, or not optimistic, if you are cautious about trying to pull for someone like Cooler by saying you don't have the best physical cards, don't let that stop you. Pull for these guys. Some of these villain cards are really fun to run. They are good guys they're great leaders, obviously. They're really fun to use, but they have good players or cards that you can bring in that maybe are not top units, but they are still good units, and I truly think they really are. Not to mention they can help raise the super attack of the other units. Again, like Agility Janemba helps raise Super Janemba for the strength, and actually your Intel one, like you guys saw in my last couple videos, but nonetheless. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys like using these cards at all, or do you kind of just ignore them. I personally love using them, and I will keep using them. Boo might be the one I'm kind of iffy about just because of those lack of key links, and that guard sometimes works, but sometimes doesn't in terms of breaking it and everything. But nonetheless, I personally love using these cards, and I can't wait to see what the Intel one will be, and I might try them out on my Intel team. But yeah, so let me know down in the comments below what you prefer. Leave a like if you liked the video, and subscribe if you happen to be new as always. A couple of announcements will probably be coming up in the next couple weeks or so. Got some big announcements that I want to try changing things up. Not on this channel, but potentially something else. But yeah. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. And until next time, everyone, I'll see you in the next one.